Good night. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm wondering if this is white points to the right and another point. Good evening, good evening. Thank you for being here. And as soon as you come in, could you kindly touch the thumbs up button, share the live with somebody. Share the live, share the live, that somebody else will be watching the live. Tag somebody in the live tonight. Tag a woman, tag women that or women that are working. Tag young people, tag middle age and old person that are working. So tag somebody, tag somebody, tag somebody, tag somebody, tag somebody, tag somebody. Okay. A blessed night. Hi, Robert. How are you? Saying hello from Jamaica. Hi, Robert. Mackie can see. How is Jamaica? What is going on down there? There are so many things going on. I hate to think of our country because there's so many things happening. The other day we have farmers out there that do their farming, and we are talking about tomatoes for 100 and a lot of dollars per pound. How are we gonna survive? Hmm? Jamaica is nice in terms of other things, but our economic isn't good. As this Marcus Garvey said, the scripture said, the poor will be poorer and the rich will be richer. And Marcus Garvey said, when our back is against the wall. I know it's nice, no doubt about the scenery, no doubt about, but the economic not good. For you that do not plant tomatoes, and you're going to buy a pound of tomato for $800 and a pound of sweet pepper for $1,200, 1,200 Jamaica dollar. For the person that on the low income scale, and Michael Manley said when I was in my teens, because that was one guy I used to, in my teens, I used to listen to him. He used to make sense to me as a young person. And so the time is going to come when not even gas. So the person who uses wood to make fire. So when you took down a tree, plant a tree. Do not leave the space. Don't cut trees, plant the trees, because we may well going back to where we are coming from. And he also said, And this, he said this in 1981, I think, 80 or 80 something thereabout. When he said, if it's even in the flower pot, plant it in one stalk of colony. Because maybe some person don't have the place to plant it. And if they do have the place to plant it, some persons resign from doing farming. They're not going to bush. Their hands not going to the earth. But the very Bible tell you, it says the man who till the soil will never go hungry. So there are so many things that happen there. And you look at the condition. While some decided not even to work, even if they can make the work, even if they can create it, they're not creating the work. Thank you very much for being here. Good night. Could you kindly touch the thumbs up button? Give me some thumbs up, please, please, please. I'm glad that you can call me from Jamaica. Feel great. Yeah. But, we're not saying Jamaica is not nice. It's a nice country. But the things that are happening there, we who born in Jamaica soon can't even go to our own beaches. And it started already. It's a good thing that there's some part of Jamaica you can creep through and you can make way and go down on the beach and have your thing. Right? Because everything is being going out of our hands. Yes, the nice sunshine and everything, but other nation, we fought for independence, and independence of our country is being taken and handing over from the white to the yellow. Check out what's happening. Sometimes when you're far away, it's like you know the things that is happening in your own country. You understand? So we look at the nice sunshine and the beaches, the wood and the water and everything. But tell you, it is been taking time and eroding from under us. Don't take it lightly what I am saying to you. It is of a truth. Just a minute, let me get some breeze in here. Yeah. Jamaica, Jamaica. What am I getting this? Okay. Let's try to make some breeze in here. Good night and thank you for coming in. Sometimes I just can't get these lights to the way I want them. Clear off the light. Okay. Yes. Touch the thumbs up button, share the lives, tag someone, share with your friend, share with some family member, get some persons coming in. Tonight we are talking about the hostility workplace where woman is concerned. Okay, and it's a wide topic, it's a broad topic, so I might just do a part of it. And if there's something persons have that they would like me to talk about, they can text it in to me. If there's a topic you would like me to touch on, you know, because I've done so much topics. Anyhow, welcome to each and every one that is rolling in tonight. I would love to see the thumbs up button. Thumbs up button, I would love to see it gets happy up there. So touch the thumbs up button, please. Give me some likes. Give me some likes. Give the channel some likes. Yeah. Welcome to each and every one. And how was your day? Some places did have holiday yesterday. How was your day? Are you well rested? I hope so. I am asking and I'm answering the questions too. I hope you're well rested. I hope you are, you know, went to your job, or if it is your own, if you're an entrepreneur, you got through your business safely and securely, and you see what you have done for the day, and you are pleased with yourself that you have accomplished. If it's you have some left for tomorrow, do accomplish it. And did you get any rest? I hope you do. Because if you're working and you're not resting, you're not serving your body, you're not treating your body quite well. Rest is a must. Rest is needed. Even 15 minutes of rest, it is needed. It is important because the body speaks to us. When it's we need some rest, you're getting the shutdown message. Yeah. You know your body is closing down on you want to sleep. Your eyes are closing and yeah. So it is saying to you, give me 5 minutes. Give me 10 minutes. And let me tell you, if you just took 5 minutes, and when you get back to foot, you feel like you have slept an entire day. Your body feels renewed. So that's one of the reasons why I do night work, but I don't like night work. Because when it reaches to a part of the night, your body is speaking out loudly. I need to rest. Your immune system is, functioning on a low. And so people go on to the coffee and to the other things to keep the eyelid up, to keep away the sleep. And it is not good. Not good. Although you get your lunchtime at night, at least kick back and get if it's even 5 minutes sleep. By right, night was made to sleep. But circumstances beyond our control, we work. Okay? But in the midst of that, get some sleep. When you get home in the morning, some person have 2 jobs. You have to be leaving from one job to a next job. Set it in a way that you can get half-hour rest before you go to your second job. So don't have a job that you're leaving work 8 o'clock and you're to reach the other work 8:30. You understand that? Don't set it up that way, because you will be starving yourself of sleep and of so many things. So if you have a second job, set it in a way that you have some times between, that you can shut up your eye, and if not, you have to be using enhancement to keep the sleep away. And remember, you're on the road driving. I remember I was driving, and I fell asleep over the steering. I fell asleep. When I opened my eyes, I'm like, thank you, Lord. It wasn't for long. It's like, to me, it was like two snap of the finger. Well, and when I opened my eyes, I sit up, staring there, and it's like I get an entire day's sleep. So the body is funny, and the body speaks to us. Yeah, we need the money, we need this, but trust me, if we have all the money of Fort Knox, all the gold of Fort Knox, and our health is not good, it's meaningless. Because when we work, we want to enjoy what we work for. We need to enjoy it. We don't want to depend on anybody for any handout and no. We work, we save, and we took our vacation, and we enjoy ourselves. We want to do that. So in the midst of all work and hard work, please, 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 get some quality rest. And when you're off on weekends, lay everything aside. Because especially women will look around and see that this is out of place, that is out of place. Sometimes you have children and this, and you're trying to pack in everything to get everything. Look at it and pretend you didn't even see it. Lock yourself away and get some sleep. When you get up, yeah. So anybody you're inviting to your house, and you don't want them to come and see your house into a certain way, don't worry, invite them. Tell them wait until the next day or later down in the week, or later in the day. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Happy birthday to those that are celebrating their birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Thanks for those that are at subscribe. Robert, have you subscribed already? If you don't, please subscribe and please leave your like up there. You're supporting me, support me full out. Right. So subscribe and leave a thumbs up there if you haven't done that yet. If you have done, I thanks and appreciate you. I appreciate those that have been subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much. And as we go along, we are still walking down the road for 1,000 subscriber. Right? So share the channel. Share out the channel. Share the channel. There are many things on this channel that you can share. And there's many more to come. It's just time. I have to be working with time. Time. Because this is not the only thing I have doing, and there are times when you can't even, but you understand that. So for those that are not in my time zone, welcome to you all. I haven't seen many of my people who always been a supporter and always been here, but I understand they too have their channel, and they are onto things. When I go on some channel, the live already finished. It's like Some channel I can never catch the live because sometimes I don't get the notification. When I check, they are on. Or when I get on, it's finished 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, and things like that, you know. And I felt so bad about it, but anyhow, it's not that I don't try. Good. So those that are out of my time zone, it may be morning, it may be the next day, it may be even Thursday today for them, because some is just getting into bed, some is on the eve of 4 o'clock in the morning, and all the rest of these things. So we are off where timing is concerned. And as it goes by, I am going to be running some day live as soon as I get, maybe in the winter time, when I have more time. I'll maybe run it in the winter time. Okay? So I thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for those that have not subscribed yet. I invite you to subscribe to the channel and have your input too. If there's something you want me to talk about, yeah, you can do just that. I'll soon be having a call-in program, and I won't be doing that only twice per week. Only twice per week. I will be able to do it that way. Okay? So share out the live, share it, what you have to say with respect, and not abusing anybody, not using your power to abuse anyone, but speak about people. If you're speaking about people, which I don't do mix up here, but whatever you're going to say, let it be respectful. And a matter of fact, I would rather you give it to me and I dissect it and say it. Because sometimes you said, okay, you can have the platform and you can say what you have to say, and sometimes things get out of hand. Because people are very emotional and they seek somewhere to download certain things about people and persons and things like that. And I don't want that on this platform, believe me. I want to keep it as immaculate as possible. Because the name of the platform says it all. We're looking upward. We're striving upward. We're keeping our ambition up. Things can happen and you can speak about it, but you speak about it in a respectable way, not calling people names, not body shaming people, not doing all of these things. I don't like it. I don't support it. Yeah. Because we're all, and most of the time, who do these things? Women. Women against other women. I happen to work in the hospital, and when one woman is sick and have whatever, there you have the woman ward, and you will have X amount of persons on the ward, and on that ward is pure women. And I always try to find out why women must like this against women. You know nothing about this person, and you find all the dirty, derogatory things to say about the person, and you knew nothing about them. You have never met them in life. Why you do it? Because of money? It doesn't worth it. Because sometimes the same person you are tearing down and ripping and shredding them, you may be stepping into a place and have to say, Thank you, ma'am. Yes, sir. You'll never know who you met and will meet in life, and at some very strategic places. At the doctor's offices, maybe this person's working there. At the this person is working there. And sometimes just by your voice, they recognize you. We must be more kind, and we must be more, with other persons, because you will never know whose hand you're going to run into. You may go in seeking help from a lawyer, and this was the same person you were ripping and threading apart. So we have to be more careful. And social media I don't think the designer were having social media to be like this. But social media, with some people, brought out their worst character, and things you think would not have happened. That's what is happening. It's not social at all. It is far from being social. When you're socializing, when you're social, you do not try to hurt people. Oh, if I do this, a lot of people will come on my channel and they will support it, because you always have the supporters of the nonsense. Just like in music. I heard this artist say he used to sing clean, nice music, and it was not going nowhere until he started dissecting women. But women are always the intended target to put money in their pocket. Yes. The below the navel of the woman is what put money in the pocket. And he said this type of music he started to doing. And who danced to them? The woman. And this was what get him off the ground and send him parachuting, because of the type of lyrics, the type of music. And he wasn't selling, he wasn't doing them about a man. He was not describing what a man have. All the description went to the woman. And who danced to them? Woo! We just devalue ourselves. Devalue. We brought ourselves down to so far that led the men to be some men's they see women like nothing, and women have values. Woman is the mother of the world. All child and children came through the birth passage of a woman. For those that suckled their youngs, they all suckled on the woman's breasts. So women are important. And that is what I'm going to be speaking on tonight. Anyhow, for those that have persons sick, and I always do these shout out, because sometimes persons you don't know may be going through, you just need a little of encouragement. Yes, you're going through this, and and we encouraged you. I encouraged you. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Yes, it is there. And what you can cure, you got to endure. But endure your hardship. your disappointment, it will change one day. One day, one day, a change will come. Okay? One day a change will come. But then those that have persons that have passed away, and could be relatives, could be friends. Sometimes nobody have passed away, but your situation and conditions have put you in a mourning mood. And when you tried everything and it seems to fail, the tears came trickling down, asking the question, what more can I do? How can I do it? Where do I turn? Because trust me, some things came upon your shoulder. Some things dropped in your lap. Could you kindly give a thumbs up thank you as you came in? Just touch the thumbs up button for me. Please and thanks. Please and thanks. Some things do happen that it put you in a wonderland. You're asking many questions. Sometimes we make the wrong decisions. Sometimes we do the wrong thing and it backfired on us. So guess what? We have to take responsibility for our actions. And in taking in responsibility for our actions, it brings tears to our eyes. We tear, but what can we do? We have to flip the script again and start all over and try not to make the same mistake you made before. Try not to walk into that trap again. One mistake is enough to set you to look, to listen, and to move. That you don't do the same thing over and over again. You know? So, as I said, sometimes it's not mourning because somebody passed away, but your own situation throw you in a mourning mood. But listen to me. When you keep mourning, you are stressing yourself. You're putting added stress on yourself. Look around you. Pick up your pen. Pick up a piece of paper and mark on it. Hello, good evening.
Hi.
How are you, ma'am?
It's not evening.
It's what, ma'am?
Night.
It's night?
Yeah.
I didn't know. How you know it's night?
Look, I can use my unicycle traits.
Oh, you're showing them that? Okay.
Yeah, Batman is a motorcycle guy.
Oh, Batman is on the motorcycle. And you came in here.
Cat wheels.
Okay. Say hi.
Hi.
Good. And
There's one person.
oh, there's one person. Okay. Say hi to that one person. Okay.
Now it's only 4 persons.
Oh, say hi to the fourth person.
Hi. Saying hello to Monica. Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Making like
All right, ma'am.
3 lights.
Oh, it's 3 lights. Wow. Okay. Thank you very much for your. Thank you for your visit. Let me finish what I am doing, and we will meet up later.
Now it's 5 persons.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Okay. That's my visitors here. Okay then, as a nice great my chain of thoughts. Anyway. Yeah. Pick up your pen and you're going to start the road again. It's like you set out to make a dish, and a certain type of dish, and it calls for some ingredient, and don't matter what you put in it, and if you do not put salt to bring up the taste of it, it tastes like no good. So listen, you left out the main thing in it. You left out the salt. So you're going to go over again. And you are going to see what causes you to stumble. What causes you to be in the rut that you are in. Some of the times it's all of money owing. And some of the things you owed for, it could have waited. Don't rush things. Take time. Take time to do your things. Don't prove things to outsiders. Don't prove things to people. Do your things in a satisfying manner. And you prove yourself what you're doing. Okay? Okay. And so we brought sometimes the morning. And you keep mourning, your head start paining you. You start having constant headache. You're throwing yourself into a depression mood. And you're doing so much to yourself. So much, so much, so much, so much. Hey, get up, man. Yeah, put on some music and start dancing. Dance the sorrow away. Yes. Put yourself some music. If you want to use Christian music, start singing, start moving, get your snap out of it, snap out of it. Because if you don't snap out of it, it's going to be worse. And you can only do for yourself what you can do for yourself. Yeah. Depend on yourself. And when you put the first foot forward, then, and only then, and only then. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Now, we have some ongoing situation, I guess from before I was born. And this condition and situation has never halted. It never stopped. It never decreased. It's only increased. And at times you ask the question, why? Why our male counterpart, why our male gender can only saw us as if they went into a meat shop and looked for a nice cut of meat and pick it. Why? Why? You ask the question generation after generation, and the same things occur and reoccur over and over. Many women could have further gone, further up the ladder, but because refusal, hold their dignity, hold their head high, not to bow, not to sacrifice themselves, not to let themselves lower than it should be. And they are held back. Some persons have to decide, okay, I'm going to change this job. I'm going to change this job. Because You are under pressure because the way you look. You did not make yourself. You have a nice shape from head to toe. And if I am not going to be that one that is laying down, then you can get to work. But I was growing up. That's why when you are sent out as a child, you should never let anything deter you along the way. They sent me to get something in town, and I saw this miss, and she said to me, she asked me for a particular restaurant, and I said to her, the restaurant is on the one way. Giving her the direction of the restaurant, she said to me if I could follow her there. Forgetting what they sent me to get, and I had to get home at a certain timing, I followed her. But I thought following her was just to show her where the restaurant is. She met with the restaurant owner right at the front because there is a bar right there. So you went in the bar first, and she asked, and it was pointed out that this is Mr. John Doe. So she spoke to him. I stood up there. She's looking at a job, and if he's employing anybody in the restaurant. And he quickly said yes. So she spoke with him a little, and he said to her, come, let me show you around. So, I stood up, and they said, come, why because you were alone when stand there. So I walked with them. First time going there, but I knew that the restaurant is there. What I didn't know that they run a guest house thing there too, because I've never been in there. As a child, you could not even go into a bar. Mine, they did not send you to these places, and you are there. And I was walking behind. It was two men, one who the owner, and I don't know who the other one was, but they were walking with her. I was walking behind them, and they were showing her the rooms on this side and the rooms on that side, and and I am there looking. So when the owner reached at a particular room, he said to the other man, show her the other 4 rooms that down there. So I walk off, and he said to me, stop a little, young lady, I just want to say something to you. So I stood up at the door to listen while he was in the room. And of course, my eyes went very fast around the room. It's a bed, a folding tray with a bottle of, I don't know if it was water or rum on there. And so he was talking about jobs. So I said to him, I'm not the one looking at a job. So he said, oh, I thought you were with her. So I explained that I just followed her to show her the place. And before I cast my eyes, looking at them going down the corridor, the passage, the man just get up and grab my hand. Quick thinking! I just held the bottle with the whatever was in it, a quart, and I just give it to him. And when I give it to him, I said, come foot. No, I don't know overgo with them, my people them that, because that place is not close to where they sent me. dashed out. And I reached to where they sent me. And while I was there, no, when I dashed out, there was a police vehicle coming. And they were going to him. And he dashed out behind me. And I reached out and him said to the policeman, that girl has just hit me with a bottle. So the policeman said, where are your parents? I said, they sent me out and whatever. So the policeman asked me, what happened? And I told him. And he said to him, you realize she's a juvenile? Hmm? And he said to me, come, go home to your parents. So I left. Went and purchase the thing they said. And I went home. By this, only to know that this man was a friend of my granduncle. So one day, I saw that somebody called at the gate, and when I looked, it was the man. And I was like, what the hell am I doing here? And he called to my granduncle and was talking to my granduncle. And he said to her, he said, is here so this little girl live? And he said, yes, it's mine. He opened the story, but he didn't tell the story as how it goes. Which, after growing up, you realize he would not have spoken the truth. He didn't say how it goes. I guess the girl didn't want to get the job. I don't know what happened from there because, trust me, I was good on my 2 foot, you know. You'll have to catch me going. So, I don't know what happened from there. But I brought up that to say these type of things are going on a long time before I was born, maybe from in slavery. Let's put it right down there. I went again to, I guess, a resort, was working there. And one day, one of the young lady that works there called me and said, this Mr. Gentleman who is their place called me. He is asking me to roast a chicken. So I was expecting guests today. They call in and make the reservation, and I was doing my thing. I said, oh, she said to me, I will sit in until you come. I said, okay. So I do the hola. Good night. All right. I promise I'll call you back. I said that last night and I didn't call back. But I promised I'll call you. All right. In a few from now. Okay. Thank you. Yes. So when I went there, this was a respectable. Mm-hmm. He asked me, so I did a chicken quickly. I popped it in the oven, and he asked me to do. And when I went, it's only to know this man trying to corner me into his room. And because I love use my hand, yes, I find something to just out. Surprisingly, when I went back to my station, and I was saying it to the girl, she said to me, all the girls that work here, this is what they do. I said, really? Against my will? I am not going to be working 2 times for the same money. She said, yes. She said, like, she called the next one name and she said, why you think she have that house? They are the one because of this. The next day, not even my pay, I went back. I was closing to go home, and I make sure the following day I am not at work. Because I am not, as a young person, I am not going to go through this. What are you turning me into? A machine? No. And so my topic tonight, hostility in the workplace against women. Many women have faced these situations. Their company and their whatever it is, you went and you did your all of your credentials, your degree, whatever you did, and you are looking for a job, and they interviewed you. When they are interviewing you, they did not drop it in there and said, well then, you will have to be a sex slave in here. They didn't do that. They interviewed you according to your understanding, your knowledge, and your education background for you to acquire the job. And if this is in the workplace, I think your interviewed should have a piece of that in there. That right there and then, you decided if you're going to accept their job or you're going to reject their job. But you notice, this is not in there. They're asking you even from from kindergarten what class you were in, how active you was, and all the rest of all to do with your education background, what school, what college, what how much A's and B's, how much what, and all of that. And each time when I look at these things, I say the scripts need to be rewritten. Because if this is a part of your plan, you need to have me have it in the interview too. Interviewed me right there and then while you're doing your interview. And then I can understand where I stand, and you will understand who you're interviewing. You're the only one here? Okay, stay with me. There's more there, but they are apparently on the outside because the numbers are coming in. Okay. Whom I am talking to? I am talking. Somebody is hearing me. I am quite sure somebody is hearing me. Okay? You will surprise at the end of the live how much person were there listening. The interview should have carried that part in it. They left that out. When you started to work, When you got the job and you are on your job, there are so many other things now being dropped in. The hostility and hostile sexism is one of them, and one of the main one. That is the main one in all of it. And because of rejection, you are promotion is not for you, because you won't get promotion, you won't be promoted. Yes, this content is a content that, and I'm not going to finish it tonight, I'm going to just been doing a part of it. You are, if you are not going to come to this, no, you went in, and you have all the passes, all the names behind your name, all, and nobody is looking again and what your qualification is. Your qualification is added to, and refusal, it is taken off, because including in several different ways, because of the type of sexism that manifests itself in the workplace, women may be excluded from many things. You are not your worth is no longer considered. They deprive you from promotion. And you are overlooked. Nobody looking on you again. And the first time it was the male bosses only. Now female bosses join the rank. So if you bring down your worth, you will get everything. If you're in a man shop, they will give you all the company too. But your worth is your worth. And you must know your worth. You are there and you ask, what do you bring to the table of this company? You bring your wisdom, knowledge, and your understanding. And at the end of the day, get very familiar with you. And you are steered down. And they start having sex with you in their mind. Just looking on you and imagining you without your clothing on. And you are in the workplace. You are victimized because of this. And some of the most prestigious persons, and if you make a complaint about it, you are called a liar, because you don't know What are you talking about? And of course, Mr. John Doe would have never done that. Bosses in the workplace. Hostility against women. If you are employing the person for sexual favor, let them know from the interview. Don't interview them on other things. And then after you brought in other things and expecting the favors to be granted, as if the person is doing you a favor. You're paying the person. They are giving you service. They are doing your work. And that was the pen to paper agreement. You will be paid X amount per month. And all of this, no sexism had not mentioned. But afterward, you realize you signed up for the promotion and you're turned down. You're not considered. Your worth, you are considered, your worth is less. You don't have no worth. These things must stop. And some women will lower themselves to be in this situation. But until every woman stand for themselves and stand for their worth, know their worth, it will have to stop. But some is going to stand while some fall. Some is going to, oh, I can't do it. I do it because I don't want to lose my job. Like, really? Seriously? You don't want to lose your job. And so, what you think he is going to see you as and have you as. When he's going to throw somebody out of that position, you are the first one he's throwing out. Know your worth. Stand for your worth. Stand for what you believe in. Stand for yourself. Know who you are. You are going to work, and this is going to come in play and then when this came in play, they all see you as trash, the least to say. They saw you as, and they tell their colleague about you, you know? Ladies, and what is happening, the young people are leaving their university, seeking job employment, and these are some of the things that they faced with. Some is afraid you are going to get fired because you are not conforming to me and my policies, and they are going to find something, and so you put yourself in the position to say, okay, and you lower yourself down there, your worth is gone, no respect is going to be given to you. And you're running behind these like a little pup. You cannot be going to work. If it's sex that they want, you won't be you won't be the secretary. You won't be whatever you went there for. So you need to draw up and ask this person, what am I employed here for? Because I'm not going to do the two jobs. So choose the one you want me to do. But there's no way I am going to do the two jobs for the same wages. We must hold our word, and because of the things we accept, it causes the continuation of a lot of things. When we stand up boldly for our worth, sometimes, and not only sometimes, all the time, when you stand up for yourself and you walk out, a better door open for you. Yes. A lot of persons, when they hear that, say them, they rather to work for themselves. These are some of the conditions that exist in the workplace. These type of condition existed in there. And you are there walking like you're a shadow. You are not his wife. You are his second hand. Because he have his wife at home. So you are seen as persons usually say spare, but spare tire don't use until something happen to the regular tire. So I wouldn't say spare. Right. I wouldn't say spare. But you are looked upon as I drag you anytime and come into my office and close the door behind you. So whenever this person wanted to use you, use and abuse, you're called in his office, the door is closed behind, or don't go leave me this evening, we are going to meet up at certain place. And you turn around for lunch, you turn around for the snack. Ladies and the young people that are going out in the job world, held your pride, held it high. Know your worth. Know your worth. You are a free agent, a freelance person. You are employed by John Doe. Did you run your interview? Did these questions came up in your interview? No. So why no? You have to learn to speak up for yourself. You have to learn to stand up for yourself. If not knowing what you're standing up for, you will fall for anything and everything. The next thing you know, it's colleague and friend want to come and spot you down. And these are some of the things with women. They come and they touch you in the places they shouldn't. and you smile. Don't even give them the time of day that they should do it. Speak up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for that which is right and which is good for you. Let none, absolute none, run their race with you and took you for just nothing. You're just in clothing and look nice and dress up, but you are nothing. Because this is how they are classifying you. We heard of one man that did grab a woman. Some things do happen. And some of the times women allow it to happen. Sometimes women are at fault with it because they decided to say, okay, it's the boss. I can sleep with the boss. No, you don't want to sleep with the boss. You can be boss for two things. You cannot be my boss working for you and want to be my boss in bed too. No. No, no, no. Can't work. Will not work. Manipulate you. They do so many things. If you don't mind, Sharp, they want to embarrass you before the rest of staff. Because that is what you bring yourself to. Some women have to leave the job because of what they allow themselves to get in before they stop it at the beginning. Nip it in the bud. Whether you be sirs or nip it in the bud. Do not lower yourself down. And these things continue happening in the workplace. What are you getting from it? What do you get from it? What? But anyhow, we need and we should, as women, stand up. They said women power, but some of the women power are not powering for the right thing. Because if it were been pouring for the right thing, some of them would have get their head bashed in. And they will have to tell how it bashed in. How you say, you husband had enjoyed a lot. Mama's house. You husband had enjoyed a lot. Do I understand what you're saying? Are you saying my husband has enjoyed a lot, or what is it? Because you have a you husband had enjoyed a lot. So I don't know how you are doing it, you know? I don't know what you're talking about. So put your statement very clearer than that. Okay. Mama house or something about that. Put your statement clearer than that. Women need to enjoy. Women need to stand up for that which is right. And we are talking about women power. And we are saying women power, well, I heard a lot of women say it because what they are talking about, we're woman power. We need, I look at it differently, very differently. Because these are some of the things we must stand against. These are some of the things we must stand against. And it happened over and over and over again. Too often. And you have young people coming in. I remember this lady, her daughter had just graduated from high school and had no place to go, didn't get any job yet. And she took him to a prominent person in the political arena, asking if he could get a job, get something for her to do. And he looked at the woman and her child and said, oh, she can't go dance strip. She can't go in a strip club. This was a man. This was a little young miss who kept herself. Yeah. And this was only what? Because that could never be a joke. He could say to the woman about her daughter. So she looked plumb and nice. She looked good. Yeah. And since she can't find anything now to do, she can go to dance strip. If the girl wanted to do that, you wouldn't have to come and say it. She would know that she must go and do it. She wouldn't want no guidance from you. You understand? So these type of things against women should come to a stop. And it can't come to a stop when woman is in agreement with some of these things. When you are agreeing with it, or when you don't fit the position, he will give it to you. Disagreed with him? He undermined you. So he undermined your competency. He undermined your skill and ability. And they undervalue you. Once you stand up with your value, with your worth, so many things they do when you are not sucking up to them to say yes. You have been thrown and trampled on. And why? And they're not telling the truth. They're not saying the reason why they are doing it. Your competency has been compromised. Your ability, they undervalue you, and they do so much things. And when they sit with their whiskey, they can talk about you in derogatory ways. And then you turn up to work. Yeah. So once you are in it, you will get all the benefits thereof. But remember, when he's going to overturn, you are the first one who will be out. Because it's not that he value. Once you have let down your guard, your value is out. Him don't see you as who you should be any longer. Mark If you don't, he do everything to victimize you. And if you do, he saw you as a bit of easy prey, just a bit of waste paper. What I would have rather be undervalued and held on to my dignity. Yes. I will hold on to my dignity because that is what I have. My dignity, my worth. And I won't allow you to rip it away from me. Okay? So, I have a 1.5 hour, a few more minutes to wrap this up. And I will do a part 2 on this, because there are some things you need to know, or we need to address. It's not that sometimes you don't know it, but from somewhere somebody has to speak about it. We need to hold on to our dignity. Do all you can, but my dignity is my dignity. You are not going to see me and point your fingers on me, you and your colleague, and said, oh, Chuck. Because before he's going to show you his teeth, yeah. But afterward, who are you? A nobody in his sight. He just moves on to the next victim. So he get one down, get you. And he call, next patient, same treatment. And when you realize, almost all of you that works with that person fall prey to him. Stand up. Get up and stand up with your dignity. That's what you have. And that's what you are to protect. Your dignity. Your character. Not falling prey to a boss. Because if you don't hold your dignity, he's not holding none for you. He gets what he wants. And sometimes getting him, he can take you and twist you and turn you, grab you here and grab you there, and yeah. And what can you see? Because, and if you don't do so, don't act as if you didn't have to took some papers to him, to show him, to prove to him that yes, you went to the University of Harvard, or you went to here. You didn't have to do that. So after you're doing that, why you must be victimized by him? No right. No good. No good, no time, no good. Hold on to your dignity, ladies, young, old, and middle age. Because children are leaving, students are leaving colleges, universities, and applying for jobs. And these are some of the bosses that are there. Fresh one, new one came in. Yes. And in so doing, they want to control you. They'll control you. So, my dear, let your dignity stand. Stand up for what is right. Don't be afraid to walk through the door. Give him piece of paper. Give she piece of paper. And that piece of paper mark, I resign. Something else is there for you. Place is there what you can work and be more comfortable than have to be dragged in an office and bend over his necks. And then you have to come back out, wiping off your face as if everything is nice. And when you reach back to your desk, he's coming with a smile, and you should smile too. Hold your dignity. Held on to your dignity. Yes. Tell me it's not true. It is true. There's so many of these things happen. So many of these things happen. Right? I'm still come. Please meet me in my office. And then pop off your clothes and thank you very much. It was a pleasure. And this is not the end of this very topic. For those that listen, listen and tell me if these things has not occurred in the workplace. Women, or it is go under hostility in the workplace, where their boss and bosses did these things to them. Stand up. If you have to lower yourself, your pay should be triple. I'm not saying you should have done it, but if you should have done it, your pay should be triple. So you can't be doing that for the same wages. Your wages should be triple because you're working in a position and you're working as a sex satisfier to him or to she. So your pay should be triple, and good triple too, if you have to go lower yourself like this. Too many times women have been used and abused even in the workplaces. So charge very dear for the service. Yeah. And when women wake up and these things, charge very dear, very expensive for the service. Yeah. If you have to. I am saying don't. What if you sit and say, okay, well then, I'm going to bite my shame and bite my pride and put it down and hello? Your envelope must be very heavy when you're going with it. It's not supposed to be light because you bite up your pride to go and do this. So you can't be walking away with the same pay, because that is double work and triple work. Yeah. So charge by the hour, by the minute. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is just a part of it that we talk about. All right? Hostility in the workplace against women. Hostility against women in the workplace. Think about it. It is real. It is real as daylight. It is real. Good. A lot of women can attest to things like these that happen to them in their workplaces. And if you don't do it, oh, you cannot be promoted. Oh, and they find everything there to tell you. Walk the same hole that you walk in to go in. Walk through that same hole outside. That hole is called a door. So the same door you walk in, turn around, pick up your things, and go right through that door. Time, women must be able. They're not allowing you to make your decision on what you are doing. This is not something that you want to do, right? This is not something this is not what you bargained for. You did not came to work with this. And it's time we speak up and speak out. Because we need to protect those that are coming. We need to protect the younger ones. Thank you all for being here. And this was a very short live. And I am going to do a part 2 on this. And in the comment section is where you do your comment. Comment down in the comment section. Put your comment there. Right. Thank you very much. I have done an hour and a half. And for those that are just coming in, we will meet tomorrow. I'll finish this topic. I'm supposed to be somewhere tomorrow. This person that wrote this comment here, I don't know if you're directing this comment to me, but certainly if you do direct that comment to me, meaning that you know my husband and you are a part and parcel of that. If that comment is directed to me, it is saying to me, what's your name? Madame's house. If you direct that comment to me, telling me you have known my husband and you and him are in some agreement on this. So I hope it was not directed to me. But you said you husband has enjoyed a lot of it. And if you are a man, a woman, that means you and my husband had met somewhere in earth. Had met somewhere along the earth line. And of that. But I would say to you, you should not have lowered yourself. So hopefully you are not directing that to me. Okay, thank you very much. It was a pleasure. And remember, please like and share, touch the thumbs up button, and listen to the ads that runs on the ads. Listen to the ads, and yeah, listen to the ads that run. Touch the thumbs up button. Turn on your notification bell, and when I came on, you will be notified. It was a pleasure. Thank you very much to be here with me. Thanks for those that have subscribed. Thanks for those that have not subscribed yet, but are going to subscribe. Share the channel. Share out the and invite someone to come and listen. All right. Tomorrow I will finish this very topic here. I'll pick up where I left off. Have a, have a good night. Thanks. Bye.